table, number of books published, percentage, number of distributors. Easy question but time taking. Baga kadu, little time taking, because for example for company A we need to calculate first of all 95% of 4800, and that was distributed among 8 distributors. So 95% and then divided by 8 will give you books received by each distributor for company A. Easy A, kakpote koncham time taking. Still you can pick this. Cheyachu. Pakkadani meeda depend ayi undali. 36 to 40, income of 3 companies over the years in crores of rupees for XYZ. Look at the values. We have a gap of 50 and we have 5 lines. So each line is 10. We have 3 different components XYZ. Clear numbers unnai. 3 companies. Should be easy one. You can pick this. Easy ga cheseyochu. Next 41 to 45. Interpretation. You have 4 lines data but read the information. As a part of renovation of office, you are given length and breadth and height, flooring area, cost of painting. So area concept is included. Paint item, flooring color item, chuttupakal 4 gold color item, carpet item, idanta. Areas concept included in the. So if you are strong in areas and volumes, then you can do this. 46 to 50, number series. Not regular number series, double number series. And then 51 to 55. Again table, each table again has ratio. So ratio ichinappudu just observe the values. First number, managers, operations we have 100. How many parts are there? 24. Half of 24 is 12. There is a relation. And next, officers, 1800 and 18 parts. 1 part is 100. Easy to calculate. Like that, you look for the numbers. 800, 15, 16 parts. Conversion is possible. 1500, 15 parts. 1500, 30 parts. 2200 to 22 parts. So conversion chala easy ga untadi. Ratio unna gaani. Conversion easy kabatti time taking aithe kaadu. Easy ga cheseyochu. Next 56 to 60, data sufficiency. And then quadratic. So first you can go for bar chart. Then table with managers and officers, because the ratio conversion is very easy. And then you can go to 31 to 35. First table. Right? If I was to pick this, then I will go for DS. Because you know that I am very strong in areas and volumes. Right? Baga strong kabatti nenu tarvata cheskunta idi. I'll go for DS, then quadratic equation, then number series. If I have still time, I will look for my strong area. First of all, you should know what is your strong area and what's your weak area. Ee gap lo meer check cheyalsindi ide. Strong unnatni mundu తీసుకురావటం, weak ga unnatni వెనకబడేయటం. బాగా స్ట్రాంగ్ ఉన్న ఇంకా వెనకేయటం. బాగా స్ట్రాంగ్ అంటే అర్థమైంది కదా. ఇవి come on. 31 to 35. Number of books published 4800, and you have 95% divided among 8 different companies, 8 different distributors. Consider each of the given company equally distributed books among the distributors working with it. Right, fine. 31. Number of books distributed by company B is what percent of the number of books distributed by company E? Number of books distributed by E by B. B is 90% of 6400. Number of books distributed by company B. And company E. Company E distributed 80% of 5600. You are just asked about number of books distributed, not for each distributor. Number of books distributed to distributor annar ankondi, then you will have to go for denominator divided by 10 here, and for E divided by 7. Distributed గురించి కాదు, number of books just distributed. This is for B and this is for E. I don't want to go for conversion. Let me write numbers as it is. 5600 into 100. Percentage cancel. 0 cancel. 2 zeros cancel. 8 how many times? 8 times. So 7 nines, 8 nines, 72 by 56 into 100. Numerator is more than denominator, hence answer is more than 100%. How many are there? All. Fine. And verify the numerator. Our numerator is 16 more than the denominator? Yes or no? So let me identify 16 forms what percent of 56? 10% of this number, first of all, wait. 10%? 20%? 11.2. 30%? 30%, 5.6 into 3, 16.8, but you have only 16. So that cannot be 30%, should be less than that. So answer should be approximate to 130%, but less than 130%, but close to 130%. Look for options. How many are there? Only one, fourth option, 128 4 by 7. Should be close to 130%. Next, among the total number of books distributed by company D, the respective ratio of academics and non-academic books was 5:4. What was the number of non-academic books distributed by company D? Non-academic books, they said 4 parts, should be a multiple of 4. All the numbers are given in 100, so every number is 4 multiple. You have to go for calculation part. Now, this is for company D. Total number of books distributed by company D occupies 90% of 3500, and which is divided into how many parts? 9 parts. Academic to non-academic books are in the ratio 5:4, 5 parts, 4 parts, total 9 parts. And you are asked about non-academic books, which are 4 parts. If 9 parts is 90% of 3500, 4 parts will be 40% of 3500. 10% 350, 40% will be double and double. 350 double 700, double 1400. Next, what was the average number of books published by company A, C, D together? Books published, not distributed. Published in the sense 4800 for company A, company C 8800, D 3500. Yes or no? Let's concentrate first thousands places. 4000, 8000, 3000, total 15,000 so far. Hundreds places 800, 800, 500, 2100, total 16,100. Amma? 17, sorry. 17,100, 15,000 plus 2,100. Average rate, so divided by 3. 5,700. Next, what was the difference between number of books received by each distributor working with company B and number of books received by each distributor working with company F? Difference of books received. Now, for B and F. B, which occupies 90%? 90% of 6,400, and we have total 10 distributors. Each distributor gets this much, divided by 10. And for F, it is 70% of 7,200 divided among how many distributors? 6 by 6. Right, you need to calculate difference here. Now, 0, 0 cancel, and you need to calculate 9% of this number. 10%, 640, 1%, 64. 640 minus 64, 586. 6 how many times? 1200 times. 70% of 1200. 50% is 600. 10% 120. 20% 240. 600 240 840. And you are asked about difference of these two numbers. Largest minus smallest, right? Subtract 600, add 14. Subtract 600 240, add 14 to 54. ఎక్కడమ్మా ఇదా 640 రైట్. ఆన్సర్ 264. Next, what was the respective ratio between total number of books distributed by company A and total number of books distributed by company C? Ratio A is to B or A by B? A is to B or A by B ante farm gurinchi maatlada, not about company A to company B. I am talking about the general form. A is to B is equal to B, A by B, right? That's what I am talking. Distributed by company A, books distributed by company A, which is 95% of 4,800, and for company C it is 80% of 8,800. 2 zeros cancel, right? Percentage cancel. Cancellation with 8, 11 times, 6 times. Any more cancellations? 5 right. Vastuna. Cancellation with 5, this becomes 19 times and it becomes 16 times. Cancellation with 2, this is 3 times and this is 8 times. 19 threes, 57 by 88. 57 by 88. Next, 36 to 40. 36. The total income of all the 3 companies together was minimum in which of the following years? Minimum. Right. Just by observing itself you can decide. Should be either 2007 or 2012. Yes or no? Minimum ante budu numberlu undali. Chinna ekkada unnai? 2007 or 2012. Yes or no? Right. In 2007. Wait a minute, I don't want to add everything. I know that my answer is in between 2007 and 2012. I'll just compare these two. For company X, in 2007 it was 140 and in 2012 it was 120. So in 2012 we have 20 more. For company Y, అవునయ్యా 2007 is 20 more. అంతే, నేనేం చెప్పాను? 2012 అన్నానా? 2007, in 2007 we have 20 more. For company Y, just observe the numbers, they both have same values, no change. And for company Z, 2007 has how much less than 2012? This is definitely more than 20, right? Definitely more than 20, yes or no? So out of 2007 and 2012, which numbers are more? You asked about minimum. This is minimum. Answer 2007. You know that other options are not correct answers, either 2007 or 2012. ఇది చేసేదానికంటే ముందు ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ నీడ్ టు వెరిఫై వెదర్ 2012 is there in your options or not. If 2012 is not there in options, you need not to calculate even this also. Next, 37. What is the percentage increase in the income of Y from 2008 to 2010? 2008 Y was 180 and in 2010 it's 240. So increased by 60 out of 180 is 1/3, right? 1/3 is 33, 1/3%. The income of Z in 2010 is what percent of income of company Y in 2011? Income of Z in 2010, it's 200 exactly, is what percent of Y in 11? Y in 2011, 240 percentage, right? So in 200. Numerator is less than denominator, hence answer is definitely less than 100%. What is difference between numerator and denominator? Which is 1/6 of this number, right? If numerator is 1/6 less, value will be 5/6. Yes or no? What do you mean by 1/6? 1/6 అంటే percentage ఎంత? 16.2/3%. Numerator is 16.2/3% less. Answer is 100% minus 16.2/3%. 83.1/3%. If you can directly get 5/6 value, that's fine. Otherwise, numerator is 1/6 less than denominator. 1/6 in the sense 16.2/3% less than denominator, which is 83.1/3%. Of course, you have only one option, which is in 80%. Need not to worry about it. 20% of denominator is 48. You are not supposed to subtract 48. You need to subtract less than that only. Hence, you need to subtract a number which is less than 20%. Answer is more than 80%. There is only one option. Next, what is the ratio between total income of all three companies in 2007 and 2008 respectively? 2007 and 2008. 2007, 140, 180, 160 by 200, 180, 220. 140, 160, 300, 480, 180, 220, 400, 600. 0, 0 cancel, 12 4 times, and this is 12 5 times. 4/5, 4:5. Next. In which year was the percentage increase in income of company Z from the previous year was maximum? Maximum. So you need to have highest increase. Highest increase. Answer cannot be 2007. Yes or no? Because you don't have 2006 data. Let me write numbers here. In 2007 we have 160. 2008 220 and then 300, decrease it, right? So you need not to calculate. 2011 you have same value in 2010, need not to write. And in 2012, from 2011 to 2012 there was increase of 20, 220. You are asked about highest increase. It got decreased here. This cannot be your answer. We have same value. This cannot be your answer. How much percentage increase here we have? 10%. What about 10% of this number? 16. Difference between these two numbers? Difference. 60. 60 is near about 40%. Near about 40%. How much is difference here? What about 40% of this number? 88. 88. What about 40% of this number? 64. Very close. Still we can do it. 40% of this number is 64. But how much you have? 60. Need to form 60 forms what percent? Hold it. 40% of this number? 88. How much you have? 80. How much you need to subtract from 64 to make it 60? Is it 10% of this number? Less than that. How much you need to subtract? Is it near about 10%? So here you need to subtract near about 10%, but here you need not to subtract 10%. So this is highest. Yes or no? అర్థమైందా? అర్థం కాలేదా? నంబర్ పెద్దది కావాలంటే ఇప్పుడు మీ ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు, మీ దగ్గర హైయెస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఉండాలి. మీ దగ్గర 40 రూపీస్ ఉన్నాయి, పక్కన వాళ్ళ దగ్గర 40 రూపీస్ ఉన్నాయి. మీ ఇద్దరిలో ఎవరి దగ్గర హైయెస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఉంది అని అంటున్నా. మీ ఇద్దరి దగ్గర నుంచి నేను డబ్బులు తీసుకుంటున్నా. నేను ఎక్కువ తీసుకుంటే మీ దగ్గర ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయా, నేను తక్కువ తీసుకుంటే మీ దగ్గర ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయా? అమ్మా, తక్కువ తీసుకోవాలి. టు మేక్ ఇట్ 60 you need to subtract 4 from this number. What about 10% of this number? 4 will be near about 2/3, right? Yes or no? So this value whatever you are going to subtract is not even 10%, which is near about 6%. To make it 80 you need to subtract 8. What about 10% of this number? 8.8. But you need to subtract 8, which is very close to 10%. That will be near about 9%. When you want to have highest value, you need to subtract smaller number. Here this is near about 6%. This is 9%. As you are subtracting 6% compared with 9%, this will be the highest number. Adham kaleda? Next. What is your answer? 2007 or 2008? 2008. 7 cannot be your answer. Next, 37. What is the percentage increase in the income of Y from 2008 to 2010? Y from 8 to 10. Y in 2008. 180. Amma? ఇది అయిపోయింది ఆల్రెడీ చేసామా 48 చెప్పాలి ఇప్పుడు అయిపోయింది సెట్ కూడా అయిపోయింది 41 to 45 as a part of renovation of an office, flooring, painting and carpeting. Flooring, painting, carpeting of a hall is to be undertaken. The hall has length of 16 by 12, length, breadth, height. The cost of flooring. Flooring cost is 2250. Cost of painting is 750. Cost of carpeting is 850. Fine. Now let's start 41. While painting the hall, it was noticed that one hall of length side having no door or window required plastering, which will cost 320. What will be the cost of plastering and painting that particular wall? So we have a hall. One side of the hall is, let's say length side. Length is given as 16 and height is 5. Only to that particular wall we need to have plastering. Plastering ante telusu kada? Right. And plastering cost is given as 320. And after that you need to go for painting. Painting cost is given as 750. Painting cost is 750. So this is lengthwise and this is height. You need to calculate this area. First of all you need to go for plastering and then painting. What is area? 80. Plastering is to be done for 80, the area of 80 square meters, and painting also for 80 square meters. So instead of calculating separate values and then going for addition, let me calculate total cost including painting and plastering together, which is 1070, and let me multiply our area 80 square meters with 1070. We have two zeros, 7 8 56. Answer should end with 600. ప్లాస్టింగ్ అంటే తెలియాలి ఫస్ట్. తెలుసా అందరికీ? ఆడపిల్లలు తెలీదా? నిన్నే నువ్వు కాదక్క, నీ వెనక తెలీదా? మరి అడగాలి కదా. ఏయ్ చంపేస్తా ఆడాలని ఏమన్నా అన్నారంటే వాళ్ళు సపోర్ట్ చేస్తే చూసారా ఎట్లా ఉన్నారు? మా ఈ గోడ ఉందా? దేంతో కడతాం? సిమెంటా? ఇటుకలతో కడతాం. అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఫర్ అటాచింగ్ దట్ వీ నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ సిమెంట్ అండ్ దెన్ శాండ్. ఇటుకలతో కట్టినప్పుడు బ్రిక్ కనపడుతూ ఉంటుంది కదా బయటికి. ఆ బ్రిక్ కనపడకుండా ఉండాలి అని అంటే ఓన్లీ సిమెంట్ శాండ్ తీసుకొని ఒక లేయర్ లాగా కట్టేస్తారు, స్మూత్ ఫినిష్ వస్తుంది. ఓకే, అది ప్లాస్టింగ్ అంటే. ఓకేనా? దానిపైన పెయింటింగ్ వేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ 52. 42. నేను 42నే తిప్పా. కమాన్ కమాన్ కమాన్. ఈరోజు ఎవరైనా నాకు బాగా దిష్టి పెట్టారా? 42. What will be the cost of flooring the hall if the contractor offered 12% discount on the total cost? Flooring cost మీద discount ఇవ్వాలి. Cost of flooring is 2250. See, as he is giving 12% discount on total, that will be equal to 12% discount on this into total area, right? Yes or no? 10% 225, 1% 22.5, 2% 45. So 225 plus 45 270. So he is giving a discount of 270 rupees per square meter. So that will cost him 1980 per square meter, and you need to calculate area multiplied by 1980. I don't want to calculate area first of all. After getting area, as we need to multiply area with 1980 rupees, which is a multiple of 9, answer should be 9 multiple. Let me check how many 9 multiples are there. Is your first option 9 multiple? Yes. Is your second option 9 multiple? No. Third option 9 multiple? No. Fourth option 9 multiple? No. Fifth option, is that 9 multiple? No. I have only one 9 multiple, that's my answer. అర్థమైందా? ఇందులో అర్థం కాకపోవడానికి ఏమీ లేదు, 9 మల్టిపుల్ చెక్ చేయటమే. ఇది కూడా అర్థం కాలేదంటే ఇంక నేనేం చేయలేను. Is it clear everyone? See, first of all you need to calculate the area. Flooring అన్నాం కదా, flooring area calculate చేయాలి. That will be length into breadth. ఇదే కదా కిందది ఫ్లోరింగ్, ఇది ఫ్లోరింగ్, ఇదేంటి ఎఫ్ అంటే ఫ్లోరింగ్, సి అంటే కార్పెటింగ్. కార్పెటింగ్ ఎక్కడ వేస్తాం? ఫ్లోరింగ్ చేసిన తర్వాత దానిపైన వేస్తాం. ఈ స్మూత్ లెవెల్ చేసేది గోడలకి చేస్తేనేమో ప్లాస్టింగ్ అంటాం, కింద చేస్తే ఫ్లోరింగ్ అంటాం, రైట్? పైన చేస్తే ఫాల్ సీలింగ్ అంటాం. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే సీలింగ్ అది, ఓకే. కార్పెట్ ఎక్కడ వేస్తాం? కింద వేస్తాం, ఫ్లోర్ మీద వేస్తాం. సో ఫ్లోరింగ్ అని అడిగారు కాబట్టి ఈ ఏరియా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి. దిస్ ఈజ్ లెంత్ అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ బ్రెడ్. లెంత్ ఇంటూ బ్రెడ్ 16 into 12. This is the area, and cost of flooring is 1980 rupees into 1980. This is what you need to calculate. I don't want to do this. Anyway, you will get integer here. After that you need to multiply that with a 1980, which is a 9 multiple. Answer should be 9 multiple, and you have only one 9 multiple. Need not to calculate this at all. Next, what will be the cost of painting the 4 walls of the hall if it has a door of 1.6 meters into 2.5 meters and a window of 0.8 meters and 1.5 meters? ఎన్ని విండోస్ ఉన్నాయి? ఒకటే. పెయింటింగ్ కదా, 4 walls. Let's give order. First wall opposite side, second wall left side, right side, third and fourth. What is this? Breadth. And this one? Height. So this wall area is BH. Opposite side? BH. Total 2BH. And what about left hand side one? Length into height. Area of that wall? LH. Right side? LH. Total 2LH. Right? But it has a door and a window. So window area and door area paint avasam leduga. So from this you need to subtract that particular window area and then door area. And door measurements are given as 1.6 meters kada, avi kuda meters ga. Comfortably you can multiply this. 1.6 into 2.5 minus, this is door area, window area is 0.8 into 1.5. Let's write it as 3 by 2. 1.5. Let's write this as 5 by 2. And this we can write as 2h into L plus B. 2 into height 10, L plus B 28, which is 280 minus, how much? How many times is this? 0.8 into 5, 4. How many times? 0.4 times into 3, 1.2, total 5.2. So from this you need to subtract 5.2. That gives you 274.8. This is the area. And you asked about painting cost. Painting cost is 750 rupees. So price is going to be into 750. As you have 0 here and decimal here, forget about this one. That becomes 2748 into 75. How will you get 75%? 75%. Half plus half of it. 50% plus 25%. Right? 100 times of this number. 274800. I will take 50 times. If you make it half, you will get 50 times. Again make it half, you will get 25 times. You can add those two. This is 100 times. Half of this number 137,400. This is 50 times. Again half 68700. 50 times, 25 times. Add these two values. You will get 75 times. Answer should end with 100. Last 3 digits. Answer should end with 100. Last 3 digits. How many options are there? Only one. That's final. Next 44. What will be the cost of carpeting the hall, leaving aside the area 1.8 meters by 1.5 meters for the wooden cabinet? So మధ్యలో wooden cabinet వేస్తున్నాం, wooden table. ఆ టేబుల్ వేసే ఏరియాకి కార్పెట్ అక్కర్లా. కార్పెట్ ఎక్కడ వేయాలి? ఫ్లోరింగ్. ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ లెంత్ వైజ్ అండ్ దెన్ బ్రెడ్త్ వైజ్. Length wise and then breadth wise. Length into breadth. How much is that? 16 into 12. Carpeting area is 16 into 12. 14 plus 2, 14 minus 2, 14 square minus 2 square, 196 minus 4, which is 192. This is total area, lengthwise and then breadthwise. But out of this, you don't need to go for carpeting for the area which we are using table. And table measurements are given as 1.8 into 3 by 2. 1.8 into 3 by 2, 0.9 times into 3, 2.7. So this becomes 2.7. 192 minus 2 first, 190 minus 0.7, 189.3. This is the area for which we need to go for carpeting. And the carpeting cost is given as 850 rupees into 850. 0 cancelled with decimal. You need to take 85 times. Take 100 times. Only one option ends with 5. Huh? 2 options only. There are 2 options which ends with 5. Must go for simplification. 100 times minus 15 times. 100 times of this number 189300 minus 10 times in the sense 18930. 5 times will be half of this. 9465. Let me take the number which ends with 5. Observe last 2 digits. How many options are ending with 5? Last 2 digits. One is 05, another one is 45. You have 100 here. From 100 you need to subtract 95. Answer ends with 05. Only one option, final. Next 45. What will be the difference between the cost of painting the wall of length side and the wall on breadth side if neither of the walls has door or a window? You are asked about difference in cost, which is length side and then breadth side. What is the area on length side which we need to go for painting? No. Tell me in terms of variables. Length into height. And breadth wise, breadth into height. Difference will be height into L minus B only, right? Yes or no? As you are asked about painting difference, painting cost is 750 into 750. Height is 5. Difference of length and breadth is 4. 5 fours, 20 times 2 zeros, 75 2 times 150, 15,000 answer. Over? Next 51 to 55. Number series kada. మీరు చేసుకోండి. I think into 1 minus 1 into 1.5, no, into 2 into 1 minus 1 into 2 minus 2 square into 3 minus 3 square. You need to apply starting with 7. Takes time adi. Double number series eppudu time taking. First logic kanukovali, tarvata malli apply chesi prati number kanukovali. Come on, 51 to 55. Details of manpower deployed at the different levels by a company in different departments. For an operation, public relation, finance, advertising, sales, and then procurement. Right. What is the respective ratio between total number of female managers from the operations and finance department and the total number of male officers from these two departments together? Right. This is about operations and finance department. Right. This is about managers, right? Managers, operations and then finance. Managers, total number and then male to female ratio. Operations we have 1200 people and then 13 is to 11. And then finance we have 1500 ratio, 17 is to 13. Now, you asked about ratio between female managers to male managers in both the departments. Offices. Offices, huh? Oh, male officers, right. These are managers and these are officers. Officers number and then male to female ratio. Operations we have 1800, 7 is to 11. Finance 2200, 9 is to 13. Female from this, male from this ratio. How many parts we have? 24. Half of that number into 100. Female are 11 parts. Half of 11 is 5.5 into 100, 550. Female managers from operations. How many parts we have? 30. Half into 100. Half of this number 6.5 into 100, 650. Female managers from finance. And total how many parts? 18, 1800. 22, 2200. Each part is 100 every time. So this is 700, this is 900. Total 1600. And this one 1200. 2 zeros cancel. 12 by 16, 3 by 4. Ratio 3 is to 4. Next, 52. The total female managers in finance department is what percent of the total male managers in sales department? It asked about percentage. In sales we have total 1400 managers and whose ratio is 4:3. So let me write this also. 1600 17:50. Now 52. Female managers in finance department is what percent of the male managers in sales department? Female in finance. Just now I think we have calculated 650 is what percent of male managers in sales? How many parts we have? And 1400, one part is 200, 4 parts will be 800 into 100. Straightforward, you can go for cancellation. 0 0 2 zeros 2 zeros. 650 by 8. 8 times of this number 64. Still you have 10. That will be 61 and above. How many options are there? 8 kada? Right. 81% and above. How many options we have? You have only one. 81.25. 53. What is the difference between total number of male officers in advertising? Male officers in advertising difference and the public relation departments. Male officers in public relation. Oh. Difference of male officers in advertisement and public relation and total number of female managers in these two departments. Female managers in advertisement and public relation. Male officers, advertisement, PR. You already have advertisement? No. Real. Advertisement and then PR. Managers, advertisement, 900, 4:5, 600, 7:5. PR, 800, 9:7, 1500, 7:8. Now first, male officers. In officers, male in these two departments. How many parts? 12 parts. 600 into 50. Into 50. Male officers are 7 parts. 7 into 50. 350. And in PR, total how many parts? 15. 1500. 1 part, 100. 7 parts, 700. Female managers here. Now 9 parts, 900. 1 part, 100. Female are 5 parts, that is 500. Just remember, how many parts? 16 parts into 50. Into 50. 7 parts into 50, 350. Our first number is 500, second number is 350. I think you asked about difference, right? 350, 350 cancel. 700 minus 500, 200. Difference kada. Next. Total number of female employees in managers and officers in procurement department is by what person more than their male counterpart, rounded off to the nearest integer. Rounded off to nearest integer. Answer as integer lone ivala. Fine. Procurement. Now let me write procurement here. 700 managers divided into 18:17 ratio. And then 1200, 9:11. Now look at your question. Total number of female employees in procurement department is what person more than their male counterpart? Is what person more? Fine. Total how many parts we have? 35 parts into 20, right? Now you need to calculate percentage of female with respect to male. How many parts male we have? 18. 20 times 360. Let me calculate first denominator value, then I will go to numerator. And how many parts we have? 20 into 60. Male are 9 parts. 9 into 60, 540. 360, 540, 900. My denominator value is 900 into 100. Now, what exactly is your question? Female are what percent more? Yes? Female are what percent more? Here, in managers, male people are more than female people. In the sense, female are less than male. How many parts? Here, 1 part is equal to 20, right? So, female are 20 less here. Here, female are more than male. Female are more than male. By how many parts? Here, 1 part is 60, right? 2 parts in the sense, 120. So, here it is 120 more and the first managers 20 less. Total effect, female are 100 more. Out of 900, 1 by 9, 11, 1 by 9%. If it is about nearest integer, and if you are given integers in options, answer should be 11. Fine, you have exact value, no issue. 55. Total number of male officers in advertising and sales departments. Male officers, this part. Male officers in these two. Is what percent of the total number of officers in these two departments? How many officers we have in these two departments together? 2,200. 2,200. You are asked about percentage, so into 100. You need to calculate male officers. How many parts we have? 32. Into 50? Into 50? Or 32 half into 100? Male 17 parts. Half of 17? 8 and a half. Into 100? 850. And how many parts we have? 12. Into 50? 7. Into 50? 350. 850 plus 350, 1200. Two zeros cancel. 50% of denominator? 11. You still need to add 1 to make it your numerator 12. Yes or no? How will you get 1 using 11? Divided by 11. 50% divided by 11. 4, 6 by 11%. Answer 54, 6 by 11%. Clear everyone? ఈ సెట్కి అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ అయిపోయినాయి కదా 5 56 to 60 డిఎస్ What is the area of the circle? Now, first one, what is your answer? Pi r square, right? If you know radius or diameter, you can get your answer. First one, the diameter of the circle is 90 less than circumference 2 pi r pi d 22 by 7 into d. How many equations are there? How many equations are there? 1. How many variables are there? Using this, can you calculate d value or not? Once if you have d value, you can calculate r value. Will you get answer or not? Yes, 1 alone is sufficient. Next, the radius of the circle is equal to length of a rectangle whose perimeter is 78 meters. Perimeter 2 into L plus B is given as 78. From this, can you get length value? No. If you don't have length value, you cannot calculate R value. Will you get answer from second one? No. 1 alone will give you answer, but not 2. Next, 57. Cedric mixed 2 types of rice for selling the mixture in his shop. What is the quantity of the first type of the mixture? Right. Which concept? Allegation. This is quantity 1. How many kgs of first quantity we have? This is what your question. This is second variety. Mixture. And then allegation. If you know the ratio of quantity 1 to the quantity 2, then you can get your answer. When will you get this? You need to know 3 values. Yes or no? And at the same time, you need to know what is the quantity of second value, second variety, or the quantity of mixture in kgs. Either this or this. See, if you know these 3 values, what will you get? Just ratio. From the ratio, can you get the quantity of first variety? No. You need to know either how many kgs of second quantity you have, or mixture, the quantity of mixture also. Either second variety only or the mixture. In terms of kgs, you need to know. This is what you need. Now, total how many values you need? 4. Look at the first one. The price of the first type of rice is 36 rupees per kg. This is 36. And a profit of 20% by selling the mixture at 57.60. So you are given selling price 120%. When you get 20% profit, mixture is sold at 120%, which is given as 57.6. From this, can you calculate cost price value or not? So you know this value also. Do you know price of second variety? Will you get 1 alone? Will you get answer? No. Second one. So feel like this is also you have. Mixture cost price is also given. But you will not get your answer because second variety price is not given and the quantity is also not there. Second one. The price of second type of rice is 58 kgs. This is given now. And the difference between the quantities of first and second type is 3 kgs. Using 2 alone, will you get answer? 1 and 2? Yes. 1 and 2 will give you answer. Because you know second variety price, which is 58 rupees, and from this you can calculate the ratio, from this you can calculate mixture cost price. Once you have 3 values, you will get definitely ratio. If you have ratio, you can definitely get ratio difference, which is equal to 3 kgs. From that you can definitely calculate the quantity of first variety. Need not to calculate in terms of number, but if you can confirm that you will get your answer, you can do it. When will you get answer? 1 and 2. Both will give you answer. Right? 58. How many students are there in the class? Number of students. Now first one, the average weight of the class is 52 kgs. From this will you get answer? No. Second one, if 2 students weighing 44 kgs and 52 kgs leave the class and replaced by 2 students weighing 64 and then 56 kgs. The average weight of the class increases by 1.2 kgs. Using 2 alone will you get answer? 1 and 2? Using 2 alone you will get answer. 2 alone is sufficient. I'll see. Let's see that. What is weight of the first person? 44 kgs. Left, and in place of that person, new member joined with 64 kgs. So the price of new person is 20 kgs more than old one. Yes or no? So it is 20 more. And second person's weight, the one who left the group weighs 52, and in place of that, new member joined with 56 kgs. So second person's weight is 4 kgs more than old person. So total weight increased by 24 kgs. So as the total weight got increased, average will increase. By how much? 1.2. So average weight increased by 1.2 kgs, in the sense for one person, for each person weight increased by 1.2. Yes or no? If it increases by 24, how many persons are there? 20 persons. So there are 20 persons in the group. Average పెరిగిందంటే ప్రతి మనిషికి పెరిగినట్టే కదా. 1.2 ఒక్కొక్కరికి పెరిగింది. 1.2 kgs increased for each person. As we have total increase value in terms of kgs is 24. How many persons are there? 20. You will get answer from 2 alone. 1 alone is not required. 1 is not at all required. 59. What was the percentage of discount given on market price of the table? Percentage of discount, discount percentage. Now, 15% profit was earned by selling the table for 14,490. So selling price is given as 14,490. After giving a discount of how much percent? 15%. So 85% of market price is given as 14,490. Oh, 15% profit. Okay. 115% of cost price is this much. If there was no discount percent, profit would have been 20%. If there is no discount given, that gives you 100% of market price, and thereby they can gain 20%. That is equal to 120% of cost price. What is your question? Discount percent. Discount percent hai kada? Will you get an answer from this? Yes or no? What is this? What is this? This value is selling price. When will you get discount percentage? If you know selling price and market price. If you know selling price and market price, then you can calculate discount percentage. You have tried this selling price here, but you need to calculate market price. 100% of market price is equal to 120% of cost price. If 115% of cost price is this much, can't you calculate 120% of cost price in terms of rupees? Yes or no? If you do this, you will get market price. Once you have selling price and market price, can you get your answer or not? Yes or no? Basically, this conversion is also not required. This conversion is also not required. I'll treat market price as 120, selling price as 115. Difference is 5, which is discount. Out of 120 into 100. This is my discount percent. Selling price, market price. Tell me selling price in terms of cost price. Tell me selling price in terms of cost price. Me per day. 115%. Tell me market price in terms of cost price. That's it. Don't need conversion at all. Discount is 5 out of 120, percentage into 100, done. But will you get answer or not? Yes. Using one alone. One alone is sufficient. Next. Do you need cost price? What is second one? Cost price of the table is 12,000. Do you need cost price value? Not required. One alone will give you answer, but not two. 60th. What is the speed of the train? Speed of the train. First one. The car takes 2 hours more than the train to cover a distance of 264 kilometers. From this, will you get answer? No. The train moves 22 kilometers faster than the car. Using 2 alone, will you get answer? No. Using 1 and 2? This is about car and this is about train. First of all, speed and then time. Speed of the train is 22 kilometers faster than car. If car speed x, train speed becomes x plus 22. And then first information says car takes 2 hours more than the train. The time taken by car is 2 hours more than this. If this is y, this is y plus 2. Will you get answer from this? Distance travelled in first case is same as distance travelled in second case. xy plus 2x. That should be same as xy plus 22y. Yes or no? Cancel. X is equal to 11y. From this, will you get answer? From this, will you get answer? Yes or no? What is distance travelled by car? X into y plus 2. xy plus 2x. What is total distance travelled? You know x in terms of 11y, right? In place of x, can I write 11y? This is 11y square plus 22y, which is equal to 264. There is only one equation and one variable. Using this, can't you calculate y value? Yes sir. Will you get time taken by train? Whatever you want, you can get it right. Once you have y value, you can calculate x value. If you have x value, you can calculate x plus 22. Will you get x value, x plus 22 or not? Yes. When will you get it? Both will give you answer. If you have both, you will get your answer. ఇక్కడ దాకా రాగానే ఆపేయద్దు, ఇంకా ఆలోచించాలి. x is equal to 11y ఆన్సర్ రాదని చెప్పేస్తున్నారు. There is one more step. Clear everyone? Will you get answer or not? Yes. If you combine both, you will get your answer. Next 61 to 65, quadratic. Any particular question? ఎవరో మాట్లాడి 60 అంటున్నారు కానీ ఇంకా తర్వాత రావట్లా. 61. I'll just give you a combination. I think you can do it. (6x square plus 31x plus 35 is equal to 0). 6y square plus 31y plus 40 is equal to 0. Now you can write 6 as 2 into 3 and you can write 35 as 5 into 7. You have 31 here, 7 3 is 21, 2 5 is 10, 21 10, 31. Hope you can do it. And you can write 6 as 2 into 3, 40 as 8 into 5. You have 31 here. 8 to 16, 3 5 is 15, 15 16 31. If you can write your numbers as product of 4 numbers, answer will be either this, combination will be either zigzag or rainbow. అయినా వర్కౌట్ లేదంటే you need to change your combination again. ఈ నంబర్ కాంబినేషన్ 6ని 2 into 3గా కాకుండా 1 into 6గా రాస్తాం. అలా నంబర్ కాంబినేషన్ చేంజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. వెరిఫై చేయాల్సింది రెండే, either rainbow or zigzag. That's it. Hope you can do it.